He was rejected by both Facebook and Twitter, so he built an app that Facebook had to buy for $19 billion. This is the story of Jan Koum, the man behind WhatsApp. Jan Koum was born in 1976 in a small village outside of Kyiv, Ukraine. His family lived in a tiny home with no hot water. Growing up in Soviet-era Ukraine, he learned early that the government listened to everything. Every phone call, every conversation. When he was 16, his mother moved them to Mountain View, California. They lived off food stamps. His mother cleaned houses. Jan swept floors at a grocery store. But one thing caught his attention: the internet. He bought manuals from a thrift store and taught himself computer networking. He eventually enrolled at San Jose State University, and that's where everything changed, because that's where he discovered the world of hacking. By 2007, Jan was working at Yahoo as an infrastructure engineer. He'd been there for 9 years. He was good at his job, but he wasn't passionate about it. Then two things happened. First, he bought an iPhone, one of the very first ones. Second, Apple launched the App Store in 2008. Jan looked at his phone and had a simple idea. What if your phone could show a status next to your name? Like, at the gym, or can't talk, battery low, that's it. No messaging, no calling, just a status app. He called it WhatsApp, a play on What's Up. He showed the idea to his friend Brian Acton, an ex-Yahoo colleague who had just been rejected by both Facebook and Twitter for engineering roles. Brian loved it. But when Jan launched the first version, it flopped. It kept crashing. He almost gave up. Then Apple released push notifications, and everything changed. Suddenly, when someone updated their status on WhatsApp, their friends would get a notification. People started using the status updates to have conversations. Jan realized the real product wasn't status updates. It was messaging. He completely rebuilt WhatsApp as a messaging app, and he made 3 radical decisions that went against everything Silicon Valley believed. Number 1, no ads, ever. Jan grew up in Soviet Ukraine where propaganda was everywhere. He hated the idea of selling user attention. Number 2, no games, no gimmicks, just messaging, clean and fast. Number 3, end-to-end encryption. Every single message would be unreadable to anyone except the sender and receiver. Even WhatsApp itself couldn't read your messages. While Facebook and Google were building empires on your data, Jan was building a fortress around it. WhatsApp started exploding. First in Europe and South America, where SMS was expensive. Then in India, Africa, Southeast Asia. By 2011, it was one of the top 20 apps in the US App Store. But here's what made it legendary. They had 450 million users, with just 55 engineers. Facebook needed thousands of engineers for the same scale. WhatsApp ran like a Swiss watch, lean, efficient, and obsessively focused. By 2013, WhatsApp was processing 27 billion messages per day, more than the entire global SMS network. And they'd done it with almost zero marketing budget. The whole world was talking through Jan Koum's app, and Silicon Valley finally noticed. In February 2014, Mark Zuckerberg personally flew to Jan Koum's house. Not to an office, his house. And over dinner, he offered to buy WhatsApp for $19 billion. $19 billion, for a company with 55 employees. It was the largest acquisition of a venture-backed company in history. Jan agreed, but on one condition: WhatsApp would remain independent. No ads, no data sharing with Facebook. Zuckerberg promised, but promises in Silicon Valley have an expiration date. By 2017, Facebook started pushing to integrate WhatsApp user data with its advertising platform. The exact thing Jan had been promised would never happen. Jan fought back internally, but the pressure was relentless. In April 2018, Jan Koum quietly walked away from Facebook and left $850 million in unvested stock on the table. He posted a single message on Facebook: It's time for me to move on. Brian Acton had already left a year earlier, and he tweeted just 2 words: delete Facebook. Today, Jan Koum has a net worth of around $12 billion. He collects rare Porsches, plays ultimate frisbee, and stays almost completely out of the public eye. Brian Acton used $50 million of his own money to fund Signal, the privacy-focused messaging app that's become the tool of choice for journalists, activists, and anyone who values their privacy. And WhatsApp? It has over 2 billion users worldwide. It's the most used messaging app on Earth. But it now shares data with Facebook's ad network, exactly what its creator never wanted. The app survived, the vision didn't. Jan Koum built WhatsApp because he believed everyone deserved private communication. He walked away from almost $1 billion to protect that belief. In a world that monetizes your attention, your data, and your privacy, that kind of integrity is almost extinct.
If you enjoyed the story, smash that like button and subscribe. But the rabbit hole goes deeper. Click the video on your screen right now to uncover the next piece of the puzzle, or dive into the playlist below to binge the entire archive from the beginning.